I didn't even remember that part. I swear to God, I didn't remember that part. Oh, his red eyes. I didn't even notice that. Hello, gals, blokes, and all of the folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are here with the finale of our spooky acapella month, The Headless Horseman by Geoff Castellucci. Now, this cover is about 2 years old now. I have seen it, so it's not going to be a first-time reaction, but kind of two things. One, it's been a long time. I don't think I rewatched this for Halloween last year. I definitely didn't this year. I probably didn't last year either, because I wouldn't have done that after I'd started reaction. So I think it's been about 2 years since I've even heard it at all. And, excuse me, I was watching one of Peter Barber's most recent videos, and he brought up a really interesting point about how listening to a song normally and listening to it from an analysis brain is a completely different way of listening to it. And in a way, like, you are pretty much guaranteed to notice things in this kind of analysis that you wouldn't have noticed anyway. So I am confident there are going to be some musical things that either I didn't notice or didn't even have the ability to notice all the way back when I first watched this that I will be hearing for the first time and therefore be giving a first time reaction to. So is it the first time I've ever heard this? No, but it's still gonna be a little bit more of a reaction. Like when I just did something like Oogie Boogie last year, I was like, this is just an analysis. I know this song front and back, it's just analysis. This, like, pretty much the only thing I remember about it is that the three separate heads have like these really cool, like, don't try to figure out like they have this really cool, like, low falsetto kind of vibe going. And then I remember the final note because he is the da da ba, where he just like drops down the octave like a madman. So pretty much the only things I remember are a couple of the background harmonies and the final note, and that's it. So the rest of it's pretty much going to be a first time reaction for all intents and purposes. That being said, without further ado, let's hop on in to Geoff Castellucci's rendition of The Headless Horseman. All right, here we go. See, I already don't even remember that. Oops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I tried to adjust it so that it wouldn't cut off the top of my head, and it went off the green screen. Oh well. Oh my gosh. And the smoke like going into the candle, they've got that like playing in reverse. That's cool.
Now gather around while I elucidate on what happens outside when it gets late. Along about midnight, the ghosts and banshees get together for their nightly jamboree.
I love it already.
Around while I elucidate.
These eyebrows are friggin' like... They're all over the place.
On what happens.
These are Peter Capaldi eyebrows right now.
Outside when it gets late. Along about midnight, the ghosts and banshees get together for their nightly jamborees. There's ghosts with horns and saucer eyes, and some with fangs about this size. Some short and fat, some...
I love the production on this. This is so much fun.
Eyes, and some with fangs about this size. Some short and fat, some tall and thin, and some don't even bother to wear their skin. Well, I'm telling you, brother, it's a frightful sight to see what goes on in the night.
Here we go. I was just waiting for them to come in. I didn't remember how long it was of just that. I'm like, I don't have anything to analyze. He's just singing. It's amazing. I love it. You guys know that I love it. I don't have anything to say.
To see what goes on in the night. When the ghosts have a midnight jamboree, well, they break it up with fiendish glee. Spooks are bad, but the one that's cursed is the Headless Horseman. He's the worst when...
Oh my gosh, and the way that he just, like, transitions in between... Obviously, we all know that he can do amazing bass, and he's done crazier stuff since then, but just, like, the way he's moving in between his power, like the absolute power here, and then a growling power, like the way he like just slides in the ground right back up into power belt and then slide, like it's so cool. Like
when the ghosts have a midnight jamboree, well, they break it up with the fiendish glee. Spooks are bad, but the one that's cursed is the Headless Horseman. He's the worst.
Like if I even go an octave up, Headless Horseman. Like it's a totally different like vocal style that he's even jumping in between, which is just awesome.
When he goes a-jogging across the land, holding his noggin in his hand, the demons take one look and groan and hit the road for parts unknown.
There we go, there's my background, people. Let's do this. And real quick, before I keep going, don't skip. I see you trying to skip like, oh, he's not going to talk about the music. I'm going to skip. Don't do it, because I want to give a shout out to Mason. I have not done that recently enough. Mason, for those of you who don't know, because we haven't actually like introduced him recently, he's the one who makes this channel basically what it is. He's my amazing, wonderful editor who's probably saying some dumb stuff in this corner right now, either being like, you shouldn't have, or making fun of me, or both. I will remove you. Balls, man. But he is amazing, and he has his own channel. And you guys should go subscribe to it, because he does these really cool little score things where he gets like a lot of views on them because they're amazing, but he doesn't have enough subscribers to actually be able to monetize what he does. So I just wanted to use my platform for something cool real quick and tell you to hop down into the description. I will also put it in the pinned comment unless I forget. So if you see this and you go down and it's not the pinned comment, leave a comment that says, hey Mortius, you forgot to do the pinned comment, and then I'll make it the pinned comment. But either way, it's gonna be in the description and hopefully in the pinned comment. Please go give him a subscribe. Give him a subscribe. Oh, please go subscribe to my boy Mason, because he does some really cool creative musical stuff in addition to making this channel what it is. And even if you don't go watch any of these videos, you should watch the videos. But even if you don't, just being able to subscribe so that when he gets those videos that get all the views that people like, he can actually monetize them because he deserves it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. And, you know, while you're subscribing to people, double check to make sure you're subscribed to me, because sometimes people think they're subscribed to me and then they're not, because every time my video comes, it ends up in the recommendeds feed and they don't even realize they're not subscribed. So double check that subscribe button for me too, but mostly Mason. Let's get back to the recording.
Look and groan and hit the road for parts unknown.
There's no wrath like a spook that's spurred. They don't like him and he's really burst. We're through the longest days and
He'll show them.
What was that?
really burst. We're through the longest days and
He'll show them.
I can't tell if that's a vocal effect or if he's like doing an inhale there. If he's like, don't do it. Like, that's what it sounds like, but also sounds like it might just be an effect, but I can't tell.
really burst. We're through the longest days and
He'll show them that he can get ahead.
the Headless Horseman needs a hand. The Headless Horseman needs a hand.
Close all the windows.
The effects every time he jumps around are just so cool. I love them so much. The production value on this is so fun.
Close all the windows, lock the doors. Unless you're careful, he'll get yours. But don't think he'll hesitate a bit, cause he'll tip your top if it'll fit. And he likes them little, likes them big.
Ooh, I was just thinking, I'm like, oh man, we're just back to him singing. Like, I don't mind it from a musical standpoint, but like coming into this trying to do acapella. But then, right as I was just thinking like, oh, is it getting a little bit repetitive? It just hits us with a very simple, still keeping it structurally where Geoff wants it, but just to prevent any feeling or too much feeling of repetition, the heads come in with their whoos. Very cool.
He'll tip your top if it'll fit. And he likes them little, likes them big.
hard in the middle or a wing.
Black or white.
Oh, and I love the back and forth.
The Headless Horseman needs a head.
Oh, wait.
Black or white or even red. The Headless Horseman.
The way they all just say the head there is actually really cool. Hold on.
Black black or white.
Like, you guys know I love when they'll go from oohs to the words to oohs, or just any vowel to the actual words being sang for the background in any song. If the backgrounds go on vowel, then words, then vowels, I always find that really cool. But it's like he started to do that, and then the main Geoff is like, nah, it's my turn. Because it's ooh, the head, and then it just disappears. I love it.
Or even red, the headless horseman needs a head.
The headless horseman needs a head. The headless horseman needs a head.
It's after midnight, so listen good. Better stay at home like you should, 'cause right outside and waiting
The
there.
headless horseman.
I didn't even remember that part. I swear to God, I didn't remember that part. Oh, his red eyes. I didn't even notice that. But as soon as he goes, B, I could just hear it getting ready to just, where? That wasn't the note at all.
Headless horseman. He's out looking for a
Oh my gosh, hold on.
After midnight, so listen good. Better stay at home like you should, 'cause right outside and waiting there.
headless horseman.
And I love how high they go. It's the Headless Horseman! Like, really gives credence to sitting it all to the top so he can just beware. Like, contrast is one of the just easiest ways to create a cool moment. If you do it too much, it loses its coolness. But for just an individual little bit there, yeah, it's ridiculously cool.
He's out looking for a headed child, so don't stop to figure out a plan.
You cannot.
Oh man, I remember this part. Are we already at the end of the song? Oh, I felt like that was so short. Ha! But I loved it. All right. Let's get that going one more time.
So don't stop to figure out.
I already know where this is going. This is the one part I remember.
Cannot reason with a headless man.
See, that's the danger of me being at a standing desk, is now you guys can see when Geoff literally makes me weak in the knees. God, dude, you can't just do that.
With a headless man.
The way he just jumps down that octave, like the slide, like, you know, like that. It's already insane. And then he's just like, oh, I haven't gone anywhere yet. Boom! Like, it's ridiculous. Man. I didn't remember that. And the way. Oh, ugh. Like, they almost give you, like, audio. Like, if you just had your eyes closed and weren't watching the video, I swear to God, that would, like, feel like you're just getting your head chopped off. Because you can hear, it's like, like, the horse clopping in stereo headphones is going left to right. But that shink happens right when it's in the middle. So it's like someone just drove past you, just shink. Oh, what good sound design, too. Cool. That's it, right? Okay. Man, all right, I really didn't have too much to say about that, so I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction elements of it, because there wasn't as much to analyze as I was kind of hoping there would be, which is not a bad thing at all. I know you guys like the reactions. I just like being able to do analysis. But that's okay, because I have a lot of things I need to do tonight anyway. So thank you guys so much for your support, especially, like, for those of you who missed the voice play video, I'm in my house now. That's so exciting. So, like, it really, really means a lot, all of your guys' support, especially my lovely, should probably actually go to the other scene to make room for them, oops, especially my lovely patrons who made things like this possible. Thank you guys for accompanying me through spooky season, and I am so excited to do another year of reactions and analyses for you guys in this new setup. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Bye.